Hey, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. In between episodes, I did a little bit of stuff. I made double chests, and I got this platform down, and I also started on the mining, but it takes a while to mine it, especially since it's under all the stuff. So probably I'm gonna move my stuff away from the what's going to be the opening. I also forgot to really expand this. So yeah, we go down here, got the catalyst. Can't do anything with it at the moment, but we're gonna just be able to pump redstone into it. So for that process, firstly we need some way to get the extraction of it, which I can think of kind of two ways to get it. The first of which, we've got to use drills. That's a guarantee. It's just whether we're having something that's like a vertical system goes down, like using rope pulleys, which I'm unsure if I brought, so that may be off the table, or there's a rotating one using windmill bearings or mechanical bearings. Windmill is pretty much always better because it doesn't take power, it makes power. I'm gonna turn my volume just a tad down. So I don't think y'all can hear this, so give me just. Okay, now y'all can hear the music. But so, plus also this would probably be more efficient on drills, which is what we have to use anyway, so. But two's not gonna cut it. We need drills, which, enough. We don't have a ton of iron, but we can make do. I 100% will need to go grab more sometime. I think we can at least, yeah, we can get one more drill. Can grab some mechanisms, and we have some casing, so I'll just be in the whole wall. Those two together, and now we've got a third drill. It's just that simple. So it will convert everything up to 7 blocks away from it. So which I think that's the third, fourth, fifth. Okay, 7th is about here. So we can have something centered here. I could actually probably move this down one even. Because I don't think they get affected by being in water, which is good. Now, I'm gonna move stuff first. Pretty much alternate the tools. I placed them in kind of an odd mechanical saw, not stone cutter. That's most of it. Then there's the chest. I'm gonna make a new one and transfer stuff. Or 2 new ones, probably. I'll make, yeah, 2 double chests. Everything into there. Now, there, into this one. Take it out again. Put that back, and I'm also gonna keep my thing like that. But so, now all the stuff we actually needs in this, or had on this one of the session, not that we need. But so, windmill bearing, I'll have it out of mahogany log since mahogany actually looks very nice. We'll have it. I'll say I don't need to break this, I can just they'll swap it around though. Probably this is about the size hole that's gonna make a loop through, so I'll probably make it one wider in just a minute. But actually, I don't have enough drills though, is the problem. Since the drills are gonna be vertical. But just the main thing is um but actually I should have it like this just so the sales aren't like ridiculously high. Like it's 8, which oh, glue. I forgot glue. That's gonna be a pain. How did I forget glue? So I'll see you in a minute. This is should really find a waystone or get like production of one because they can be made super late game, but I'll try to get there quick and back. But I'll see you then. Okay, I got back and I also grabbed some iron while I was over there, which is definitely needed. I got the glue and I refilled my jetpack. So because I ran out mid-trip over there. So now let's actually since we got the iron I can make a lot of machines. So I brought a ton of kinetic mechanisms because I'm so happy we actually got like that thing functioning. I can use all of it, but I'll make 6. So need 3 more. Oh, the UI is broken for this one because the resource pack I use is for a later version, and if you remember, they changed the smithing table a lot, adding like the templates and stuff. But so yeah, we have glue. Go to itself. Okay, so we needed counterclockwise. So I managed that. So now the mildly tedious part, getting the stuff actually to a position to drill. Because we don't want it to be the actual very top, because things will... It doesn't fully fill. Also, I'm gonna make the decision to change this out for andesite casing, because it'll connect better going down. And now's the time to expand this. It's not really even proper circle, it's just kinda just a bit more expanded. I'll fix it at some point. That's pretty much my motto at this point. So, one, figure just a bit more skystone since we don't need to go, like, all the way. I probably could figure out how much it needs to get to actually be, self-sustaining. But that's math, and currently it's the summer, so I don't want to do that. Uh, I'll see if it's simple. So, skystone dust, and that. Okay, so that's 1 to 1. Solution is, uh, per bucket is 10. And this one takes... Okay, so... I'm gonna pull out a calculator, so... We're multiplying, so... We know 100 is equal to 1 of the dust. So 150... So we need 1.5 for this. And we're only getting it a certain amount of time. So that'd be dividing by the time that it happens, I'm pretty sure. So since we've got to convert that. And then from redstone cluster, it gets smelted, fuel's easy. So that doesn't count for anything. And it takes 1 redstone dust. So we need 4 pieces for it to be self-sustaining. But actually, no, we'd need a bit more. So do 1 more layer of that, and then I'll do the drills since we're heading around this way. Oh, hmm. There's no reason not to go down further. This is going to take ages to mine. So I need storage on it, so I'll grab the 2 chests. We'll just replace this there. It is a decent pain to have air. Dang. Only 1 tick of damage. So just happy with that. And I just have to do 1 more. But I've gotta get down. Now grab that. Okay. How did I somehow place those as realizing that? But actually, wait, what? I need the, like, connection point. Oh, well. Did I not bring it? I know I pack? I thought I packed it. I'm gonna just do create. This way find stuff easier since I know what they look like. Okay, portable storage interface. Oh, they're cheap, and I didn't bring one, so guess we gotta make them. I'll make two machines since I know I'm gonna need another machine sometime. Don't know when, don't know where, but I'll need it. And I can have it facing up so that we can deposit onto a belt that'd be nicely positioned. Now, I've got to do it. And this will take a while to mine. Uh, Okay, yeah, it's making progress. I think. Yeah, it is. Just very slowly. I'm gonna just let this run, and I'll see you once it's run it. Though, whenever we expand it, it won't get a whole lot slower, so... Yeah, the drills are a bit slow, though. That's the only problem with them. So, I'm just gonna take a little break, and I'll see you once this mine down, and I have an idea of what I want to do for the building, like, what all we're doing. Uh, so, see you once it's done a full round, which will be quite a while. Okay, it's made about 3/8 of a rotation, so I figure I'm gonna leave it just running because it seems to be doing pretty fine, and we've got some skystone from my earlier mining to go based on. So I'm deciding what to do for the walls. I brought a lot of spruce, so I have that. Main thing is I also have one of the chipped things, so I can make all sorts of different like textures and such. I'm and I know I want to incorporate some glass into this, so I may just make like the spruce along here on the edge. So I don't think, yeah, there's no compat between mods, so I'm, hmm. There's so many options that it's kind of hard to pick. I may go framed board if, yeah, connecting textures are working again. I'll, yeah, so, but those are deciding not to work like that. So why should they? I'll, I'll use the vertically railed. Or I could probably find horizontally, which would, well, that's stone cutter, so of course that isn't gonna work in there. So, yeah, railed. So that'll kind of go, like, with the pattern of this. And probably I'll do the sides out of glass, if I can. This will probably get changed at a later date, so I could also probably just have it be entirely glass, but that'd be, well, wouldn't be very expensive. It'd be mildly time consuming to get, but we have bulk smelting anyway, so it'd just be getting my hands on the sand, which has been building up at the other base. So I'll do them floating, and it'll probably look better for the moment, and then I'll eventually change it, add glass and some more support stuff. But I don't think I'll add support between here, so I can just re-add the torch. You know, pretty much all I need to even move are the torches. Oh, how did I? I somehow placed it on the bottom. Didn't even realize I could. Hmm. Then the good thing with how I made this is it's pretty easy to just continue off of past points. The question is if I have enough logs or if I just convert them all into planks. So I think I'm pretty much out of logs now. I've got plenty of planks, but I guess it's time for the good old mechanical saw and hand crank. We just head over here, find whatever's the lowest point, which is what it goes based on. Put that in, give it a second, and boom. They have beehives in them as well. That's what it looks like. Which don't get broken, nor do some parts of the legs, but any part below where like they fully merge. Like I'm not even gonna end up picking up all these logs because I won't be able to find them in all the crevices. Yeah, figure I'm good. I don't need to go grabbing the logs at the top of the tree. I'll grab them. This looks quite nice. Okay, I've definitely built better things. Not really on this channel though, because I'll be honest, I've not really put a ton of effort into most of the builds on this channel. It's mostly just been what fits for the time. Well, not really what fits, but more what's needed. Probably, I put in more effort into the Terraria tower than all my houses in Minecraft. But I prefer Terraria's building more. Well, it depends on the thing. You can get a lot more stuff with Minecraft, but Terraria's I'm better at it, is what I'd say, and I don't need to worry about stuff like depth. But there's still fine systems on. Though, like, the problem with Minecraft is it isn't easy to build a lot, like a big area fast. I know there are mods you can get that make it better for it, but it's still not. I like the excuse for there's a mod for that is for like literally everything. When a game's been alive for so long, there's a mod for everything. But there's our next layer, and we already have a decent amount of planks, so we'll just make them, and we know. I also moved over the thing. Stuff's gonna enter here. I'm gonna have a fan pull stuff up, because that's much easier than having a conveyor belt, have it drawn to one of the corners, but I'll also probably be using this for the power. I'll probably eventually add some more sails to it, but at the moment, like 2 RPM is good. If I really need to go fast, I can make a good gear ratio changer or have speed controller. Though not a speed controller for the moment, that'll be for later. I messed up all the last ones in succession. So that's all of our current logs. 2 more stacks. I'll eventually leave a little hole in the middle, but I'll start it now. It'll just be a 3x3 hole. But once I get this up, I'll need to put some torches in. It would be a pain if stuff started spawning here. But I'm unsure if I'm on easy, so stuff can spawn. Also, phantoms will be a problem since I don't have a bed over here. I do have keep inventory, so it just makes it a bit of a pain to get back. I don't lose anything. I also don't have my clipboard, so I can't uh mark down like set goals for episodes at the moment. Can do is I can grab shoots. Yeah, on top of it. And I don't need to have a smart shoot since it should only be getting one type of item. Or two. It killed the squid. But yeah, I put that in there. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it kills the squid and I just chucked it in. So that won't be a problem to worry about. We can make this clear. Then we'll have it on some belt. But so for the skystone, we first need to mill it, which isn't that difficult. Mill it and then it gets mixed into water, which I think we can get some water. I have a sneaking suspicion that we can. But before we do any of that, we need light. Since I have a decent amount piled, I can just throw it into the system to hopefully get it. But from here, got an idea of what to do. So I need to put away all this stuff. I'll hold on to this, but I'm going to need, well, not depot for the moment, but I'll need belts. Or, I'm trying to think of ways to do this that don't need as much power. First of all, I don't know if I have a fan. I don't. But fans are easy to make, so let's see, encased fan. Yep. Propeller, andesite alloy, and iron sheets. And we've got a mechanical press, and cranks over in here, and the iron. And I said something about needing a machine pretty soon. Goes down. I don't get if they're all in a pile below it, how it doesn't do them all at once, but balance. So now we can craft ourselves up a propeller. Over here. Oh, mechanical presses. Cased fan. Okay. So why did I... Yeah, I dumped everything. I don't need to do that. What is... Yeah. I definitely could have grabbed more stuff, but I had inventory limitations. But it was good to bring, like, the raw resources as well. But where did I put shoot? There's shoots. Okay. And I didn't bring funnels because of same reason. I'm just gonna make a stack of machines. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place, but I can chuck them in here. Get a couple of those. And what'll... I know mill is... It's different. It's like some stone. Yeah. Any stones. Meaning soapstone counts. To take this. Need recipe book. Have GEI. Yeah, I'll still get that. Well, 13 those, 6 of these, and then we can go ahead. I think soapstone will work. Yep, millstone. Okay, so have our millstone be here. I don't want it quite on the bottom so that it's easy to get stuff out of and onto a belt. So then we can a chute there and a depot here and a sight funnel out and an encased fan on top of all this mess. Then has a large cogwheel going out. And shafts down to here. So now these are linked in. I'm going to be shifting so it actually grab the correct stuff. But I'm pretty sure... No, I need to have big to small to get faster. Now, I'll also take this. Just put them... Not quite that many. In. And I can have this be from that from like another. And the big one. That, and now I can grab the belt. Leave that in. So that's not fast enough. We need faster. So we'll go 2 more. Speed levels. First we'll test it with a belt. Yeah, that gets us going, but the wrong speed. So we need cogs. Except we can't do cogs there because that gets break stuff. And we don't need the whole tower. Those all going at decent pace. Yep, and it's showing down here, so yeah, items are going upward. Which means, now that this is actually looping around, it is going to pull up all those items. Skystone gets deposited onto there. And now we're making Skystone dust. So currently we have the collection of this down. Now all we need to do is water, which then we'll need to get redstone clusters as well. Which getting sand's easy, that's just a cobblestone generator. So let's see how to get power change to directions. So easiest way is definitely just large cog. Yeah, I'll do that. This slows it down just a tad. So, yeah, now we get like that. It's going correct direction. So we do get that. And we can have a chest to just have as kind of a buffer. I don't worry about like certain production rates and stuff because I saved that for a different game. So, oh, not that low. Get that. And we get skystone dust coming out and going into storage. I can definitely get this going faster. I'll make some more cogs and I'll kill the connection here. Main thing is I can put a casing on here so it doesn't have face. Casing on this one so it doesn't have face. Then that one reach up there. Oh. Guess that's the limitation. And it's going upward, yeah. This does mean, though, as well, that I can look from here. And it's being pushed downward. So that means I can swap this connection out for a belt. Okay. Yeah, gearing up takes a lot of space. But it does mean that this is now looping around nicely. So that got us 20. Oh, actually, no, that's gonna get us a little over 50 Skystone Dust from just one run around. Now we just need to get this into a mixing, and that mixing pumped into a tank. Which means I need sealed stuff. I brought a majority of what I thought I would need, but I don't know if I have what it is to make filtered pipes. Smart fluid pipe. Yeah, that's a sealed machine. And I don't currently have rubber with me. I have fluid pipes. I have decent amount of stuff, but I don't have smart ones, so I can't start making volatile solution yet. I can get most of the stuff set up, but I honestly think we're in a good position. In between episodes, I just need to go get the smart pipes. I'll probably forget until the episode starts. I'll have to go then, but we are nicely producing Skystone Dust. First 2 steps are done. Well, first 3 if we count finding it. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.